Years ago, I worked for a major artist that played at in Atlantic City at Trump Plaza, and Trump would send his private plane to pick us up at Van Nuys Airport, this little suburb of L.A., and we would fly from there to Philadelphia, and his helicopter would take us from Philadelphia to Atlantic City. Pretty cool experience. But anytime you talk to Donald Trump, you had his total focus, total attention. He wasn't looking off in other directions to see who else was in the room. He was totally engaged and totally concerned with whatever you had to talk about. And he totally made you feel like you were important. One of the cool stories that happened back then was his limo got stuck on the freeway with a flat tire in New York. And anybody that's been to New York knows that it could take you 4 hours to get, to go 3 miles. So they're stuck on the freeway, and this old broken down pickup truck pulls up behind them. The guy gets out, goes up, talks to the driver, says, "Man, I can get you back on the road in a few minutes, and you won't have to wait for a tow truck or whatever. You'll be up and running shortly." The guy says, "Please." And mind you, this was long before Donald had ever thought about politics. So he's back there jacking the car up, pulls a tire out, starts fixing it. Trump gets out of the back of the limo, walks up to the guy and says, "Man, why are you doing this?" The guy said, "Just being neighborly." He said, "I'm stuck here too. Might as well help you get back on the road." So Trump he's blown away. He says, "Man, what can I do for you?" The guy says, "Nothing." He says, "Well, come to think of it, today's my anniversary. I've been out of work, so maybe you could send my wife a bouquet of flowers." So Trump gets his name and his address and, all that information, tracks him down, goes to the bank and pays off his house. That's the kind of generosity and the kind of guy you're dealing with here. You never hear these stories in the mainstream media. Basically, the stuff that we hear is all from the guys that are haters that want to keep him as far away from the White House as possible.